Cool. All right, I'm ready whenever you guys are. All right, I'm ready. I'm count down. 3, 2, 1.
Attention hobbyists, sports fans, and collectors nationwide and abroad. It's time to get hype. Come on. About the hobby we are all a part of. Live from the Mojo Break Studios, it's Dan and Doug. Check it out. Come on! So, get hype. Be hype. This is The Hype.
What is going down, everybody? It's time for The Hype, episode number 89. Thanks for tuning in. We do this show live weekly on YouTube at 2:15, 2:30 on Wednesdays. You can also download the podcast version on iTunes under Mojo Break. Episode 89, we're going to talk about some NT football. We're going to talk 2019 NFL draft and some of the products that are coming out early. We're also going to do Guess That Price. We got C-Rad versus Dan in a locked-up tie, 1-1. So we'll see who wins that. We got some interesting cards to guess the price on. We're going to talk Dame Lillard. We're going to talk Donovan Mitchell. It's an action-packed show, guys, so thanks for tuning in. And we're close to episode 100. We're going to do something crazy for episode 100. Dan, are you recovering from that Sharks win yesterday?
Baby shark. Do, 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 do. No.
Oh, yeah?
No, not going to do that.
Is that what they were doing yesterday? Baby Sharks?
Probably. It was Baby Shark everywhere on Twitter. But, I mean, Vegas Knights, they played a heck of a series and new franchise. They're going to have to take their lumps. You can't just be going to the Stanley Cup Finals every year.
Yeah, I know.
So
it is Vegas.
And the penalty, I got to say, maybe the 5-minute major was a little excessive, but Pavelski did have blood coming out of his dome.
Yeah.
So, you still should not allow Vegas or the Sharks to score 4 goals on you in a 5-minute power play.
Blood equals 5 minutes. Just it's as simple as
blood
that.
actually equals 4 minutes, a double minor.
C-Rat, what about that Dame Lillard shot, dude? Dame Lillard with that 37-footer.
Was there another game on?
I know, right? It was a sports explosion
was there
last
another
night on
sport
Tuesday.
Besides hockey?
Hockey
was king in the Bay.
It was. Hockey was killing it yesterday. So.
You got a lot of those diehard Sharks fans coming out of the woodwork.
Trading in their Vegas Knights jerseys for Sharks jerseys. But anyways, we're going to get right into Kyler Murray. And, what everybody's thinking is going to be the first overall pick in the draft. Kyler Murray going to the Arizona Cardinals. Everybody's mock draft has him going there. And I wanted to get your guys' take for the hobby. Is Kyler Murray going to the Cardinals? Is that a good scenario for the hobby? Or does it not even matter what team he goes to? Start with Dan. What do you think?
I think we put too much stock in what team a player will go to. Granted, if he does go to, say, the Giants, it may give a slight boost.
Right.
But if he gets drafted by the Cardinals and he starts and he performs, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just saying, look at Saquon's prices, and I'm speaking hobby related. We're taking this from a hobby perspective here. You look at Saquon's prices, and they were insane for any running back. I mean, we were writing off running backs. Don't invest in running backs, but Saquon's prices held strong, and they're still holding strong. Now, would Saquon sell as well if he was playing on the Buccaneers? And
like
he put up the same
I
numbers.
said, the Giants gave him a little bit of a bump, but he still would have sold in the top 2 or 3 in all the rookies last year. Nobody was going to surpass Baker.
Right.
That wasn't going to happen.
Well, Saquon earlier was doing better.
Earlier, but I mean, you love Baker. Everybody loves Baker. I think C-Rad loves Baker. Baker.
I love him. I'm trying to figure out what kind of Baker tattoo I want to put on me. So I don't know if it should be on my back. Or I should do a tramp stamp of Baker, just Baker right across my lower back. I don't know. I'm
somebody
not sure.
make Jay August a mod.
I just did.
He needs to be a mod.
You were thinking
he needs
exactly.
to be a mod. Mod that man.
I mean, we usually don't mod Packer fans, but we'll make an exception for Jeff over here, long-term Mojo follower and friend of the show.
But so you were just saying, Kyler Murray, he is getting drafted first overall. Explain. Why do you say that? I don't think he is. I think he's actually going to drop to maybe the Giants at whatever the Giants are selecting with 6, 8, something like that.
What some of the analysts are saying with Kyler is Arizona has a new regime. They have a new coach. They have a new system put into place. And a lot of guys that come in, and especially nowadays with the NFL, your job being not secure, and you're sinking or swimming based on your decisions. The guy doesn't want to have Josh Rosen, doesn't fit into his scheme.
I could see him going. I don't.
So Kyler Murray,
but the Cardinals are not one player away. They're not a quarterback away. They need some other pieces.
They do, but
I could see the Raiders getting Kyler Murray.
But that would be silly because they have a quarterback that's supposedly their franchise quarterback. What would that tell you?
Okay, and the Cardinals supposedly have a franchise quarterback in the chosen one, Josh Rosen.
But like I said, what I've heard is the new system wants to change the regime, and they don't want Josh Rosen. It doesn't fit into the scheme of what they're doing. So like I said, coaches can have a 1 to 2 year time frame if they suck. They can lose their job in 2 years. This guy would rather go down with Kyler Murray than to go down with Josh Rosen, who was drafted by somebody else who wasn't there at the time. So I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Well, I'm thinking he's going first, but you never know because there's just smoke screens going on in the NFL. Arizona could be saying that. They could be getting offers right now. You just don't know. I mean, the Raiders have 3 first-round picks. I wouldn't say it'd be out of the question to trade 2 first rounds to move up to get Kyler. I mean, but all signs point to Kyler going first.
So tomorrow, do the New York Football Giants have a new franchise quarterback?
I don't think so. No.
You think they're running out?
If they do, they have Josh Rosen.
But Derek Carr? Could Derek Carr be a Giant? Could Josh Rosen be a Giant?
I guess so. I guess that could possibly happen.
What do you think, C-Rad? You want Kyler? Is he the future?
Whatever Gruden decides.
Oh.
Yeah, he's playing 4D chess. I mean, he's so far ahead of everybody. Nobody knows what he's doing. I mean, he's like a master chess player. He's like the guy in Jeopardy right now.
Okay, so do you think there's any chance that Kyler Murray drops out of the top 10?
No.
No chance. Zero chance.
Well, I mean, if the Arizona doesn't grab him, I mean, if you look at recent mocks, you've got mocks are what they are.
You can go to Miami. You can go to Miami.
Right now, it looks like Drew Lock goes to the Broncos at 10, and then Dwayne Haskins goes to the Bengals at 11, is what a lot of people are predicting. So if Kyler doesn't go first, there could be some crazy trades. The Niners are at second; they may move back. But I mean, it looks like the next group of quarterbacks is going to be taken around the 10th, 11th, 12th pick right now, without any movement. So I don't know. I mean, and that's the beauty of what we're going to witness tomorrow.
If Kyler doesn't go 1, he's not going to go in the top 10. If he doesn't go 1, he's going to drop out of the top 10.
I disagree. I think if the Cardinals go Bosa or Quentin Nelson Williams, what's his name, Quentin Williams. Or Nick Allen,
Quentin Bosa,
one of
Nick Williams,
those 3 beasts. I think that you start getting phone calls. The Niners start getting phone calls. Raiders start getting phone calls. Raiders maybe making the phone calls.
You don't think they're getting phone calls now?
Oh, they are. But when you're on the clock, that's when the action starts to happen. So I wouldn't be surprised if Josh Rosen gets traded, like I was telling you off
twice.
Traded before the draft. If this guy is their dude, they're going to probably trade Rosen before they nominate Kyler as their quarterback. He's going to trade him right before the draft. That's my opinion. Who do you guys like in the draft? Is Haskins going to be better than Kyler Murray? Is Drew Lock going to be better than Kyler Murray? So what do you guys think? Who are you going to collect? Kyler Murray's price is going to be insane wherever he goes. So,
or do you feel that you can wait a year and get a quarterback in next year's draft?
I don't know. I mean, you got that kid out of Oregon, right?
You got Oregon, and Maybe the Stanford kid,
I
Costello.
think there's a Georgia guy that's
Probably a quarterback for Georgia.
I can't remember his name offhand, but they had a
Jake
scrimmage.
Fromm.
Fromm, yeah.
Fromm.
I'm collecting that for next year.
Jake Fromm. Yeah, he had I guess they have an inter squad game that Georgia plays Georgia, and it's like they just played. So getting ready for the college season. But we're getting some comments in the chat about this situation. I want Green Bay to get the Iowa tight end. I think that's possible.
Which one?
There's two of them. He says either of them. Jeff says as a Packer
Is it
fan.
Hawkinson?
Mack wasn't going to work out, but 3 first-rounders is gold, right? Exactly. I think the Raiders are in a good position. It's just a matter of are they going to be able to capitalize on it? So right before they go to Vegas,
Got to hit on one of those guys, right? One out of the 3 in the first round has to be a Pro Bowler, right? You can't strike out on all 3, right?
Right.
We're going 3 for 3.
You could, but I mean, we just talked about how Gruden is just a mastermind of football, knows everything.
We're gonna go 3 for 3.
And they have a Mayock. Isn't that their GM now?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Getting ready for this draft.
Who is it? Mayock.
Yeah, Mike Mayock.
Yeah. So they can't lose. They can't strike out 3 times.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what
I
happens.
think TJ needs a headset
He
mic
does.
over there.
He needs a mic. He needs a headset. He's got a lot of knowledge. But, yeah, we'll see. I mean, so what I was thinking, best situation. So let's just say Kyler does get drafted for I was thinking it almost would be best for the hobby value. Let's say hypothetically. Now, he's not predicted to go here for mock drafts, but let's say the Giants kind of trade up and get him somehow. And he, sits behind Eli for an entire year. We do Eli's farewell tour. I know Giants fans don't want to hear this, but Eli's farewell tour, they're probably going to win, 6 games, maybe go 6-10. But Kyler Murray just studies under Eli Manning. That's good for the Cards. To have him not play for an entire year is going to be the ultimate hype machine. Like, he comes out in preseason, runs for a 100-yard touchdown or something crazy like that, wins a couple preseason games, doesn't play the entire year. That is good for the Cards. Maybe not good for the sport, but good for the Cards. Why are you shaking your head?
Because you're crazy.
Why am I crazy?
There's no way that the New York fan base is going to allow their team to be terrible and have a franchise quarterback that they picked number 1 or number 2 or whatever, like even in the top 10. They're not going to watch Eli Manning go 6-10 and be like, it's cool, he's retiring. They're going to be like, no, they're going to be calling for the young buck.
But Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls. We're not talking about Sean Hill. We're not talking about
it doesn't
Case
matter
Keenum.
anymore. It doesn't matter. It's not like basketball where Kobe can do a farewell tour. Football's not like that.
I get that, but
you know what they'll do? They'll bench or release Eli, and then they'll bring him back and have him sign a 1-day contract and retire and do the thing
I get that,
after.
but do you want if your team drafts Kyler Murray, do you want him to start game 1?
There was Giants fans that were calling for Eli's job last year.
Well, right. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, any team in the equation. Do you want Kyler Murray? You draft Kyler Murray, he's highly touted.
Well, I got Jared Goff. I wouldn't do that.
But do you want him to start game 1, or do you want him to sit a year?
Oh, if you're going to draft him, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, whatever, I want him starting. I want to see.
I don't want him to start.
I do. I think that's old school. I think
2 months ago he was going to play for the A's. I mean, is his mind even ready for football to understand?
He won the Heisman.
He won the Heisman.
He wins.
College is different than NFL. I don't care. I think
wins games.
He needs to sit. Not only for this hobby, but he needs to sit to understand football and the speed of the game. You don't throw him out there; he's going to look like Johnny Manziel. He's just going to look like Johnny Manziel.
It's not like that now. Back in the day, when you had like Brett Favre and you draft Aaron Rodgers, yeah, you can have him sit. But when you have a aging, struggling Eli Manning and you're not winning games, you need to figure it out, or people are going to stop paying attention, stop going to the games. There's only 16 games in a regular season. You need to perform, or people lose interest. We saw it firsthand with Niners. Like by week 10, were people coming to you just saying, "Man, let me get your tickets."
No,
I can't wait to go to the game.
But guys like this shouldn't be short-term investments. Something like this guy being as athletic as he is, and he is small, so you want him to learn the game being small and getting hit? No, you want him to learn the game studying it.
There's too much hype for these quarterbacks. They need to get drafted and get put right into the game and see what they're capable of doing.
And a quick poll in the chat. Are you buying Kyler Murray or are you saying he's a bust? So put buying or bust. I just want to get some opinions. Because I'm still trying to digest my own opinion on this guy. I didn't like his interviews, honestly. Just seemed like a real big D-bag during interviews.
TJ was telling me he scored 21 on the Wonderlic.
That's actually...
No, that's bad.
It's medium.
It's pretty bad.
A lot of quarterbacks have scored 21. I mean, not everybody can be Ryan Fitzpatrick and score 50. That's below average for a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yes. 30 is about average.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, Frank Gore scored 4. I know he's a running back, but Frank Gore scored 4 on the Wonderlic.
But running back.
But he's played the longest out of any modern-day running back of all time.
Running back.
So what is it?
Not a quarterback.
Well, right. I know you need to, be between the ears there for a quarterback and not so much a running back, but
above the shoulders, you need to be
between the ears, man. That's where your
above,
brain is.
Above
bro.
the shoulders.
Between your ears. That's what I'm rolling with. The chat was the chat gone? Cam did crap. I think Cam got like a 15 on the Wonderlic. So, we got a special guest on the show today. But what do you think of Kyler Murray, by the way? So I put him on the spot. But anyways, yeah, so we'll see. Kyler Murray. But we do have 2019 Contenders Draft today where you can get Kyler Murray Contenders ticket autos, chase cracked ice, chase those one-of-ones. Guaranteed hit random today. So every spot is getting a autograph. So Nick Bosa, Kyler Murray, Haskins, Locke, all coming out of that product today, just in time for the draft. And it's a cheap price point, to get in. I believe it's $29.99. C-Rad, is that what we're doing?
$29.99.
$29.99.
What are the
guaranteed
chances
auto.
of Kyler Murray at some point within the next 5 years playing baseball? I would actually say I would say
50%?
I would say 20%. 50%'s really, really high, but I would say 20% chance that he is attempting a Major League Baseball career.
Well, that would mean he would
that would mean that his football career did not work out very well.
Absolutely.
He's not going to be Dion.
not a two-sport athlete.
No.
So 40%, Max says.
40%.
Kyler also needs to get a lot smarter because when he gets out of the pocket, he's going to disintegrate when he gets hit by NFL linebackers or a safety with a head of steam.
Yes.
I agree.
Can take one good hit.
Yeah. I mean, he's a small man.
Like vanish into thin air.
Yes, vapor.
He's gonna be like one of the Avengers that disappeared.
No, his bones are just going to be all over the field, as I think is what we're saying.
No, vapor. He's gonna be gone. They're gonna have one less roster guy. They're gonna have to get somebody else.
And he's gonna reappear at the Coliseum.
That's right. Yeah, he's going to come out. It's him and Ramon Laureano out there. Anyways, before we move on to the next topic, will Kyler Murray's prices on his main cards, and I'm talking about contenders, or contenders regular, NT,
It's
flawless,
ridiculous that we have to call it contenders regular now.
contenders regular, just
Contenders regular.
regular old contenders. Will his prices surpass Baker Mayfield this year?
No, because I don't think he's going to be performing at the caliber of Baker Mayfield at the time Contenders comes out.
So he's not.
And it's crazy because Baker Mayfield did not go 500, but whatever.
Yeah, but Baker Mayfield broke the rookie touchdown record.
Yeah, but he didn't win enough football games.
He won 6 more and a tie compared to the prior season of
7-8-1 is not a good season.
So his WAR, I know they don't go WAR in football, but his WAR,
They don't.
his WAR
So
was 6.5.
You can't. That actually makes no sense. There is no war.
Well, his wins above who was there the year before?
I
Johnny
think
Manziel?
replacement's the word you're looking for. Wins above.
Wins above the guy the year before.
The guy.
We'll make our own stat category.
And it wasn't Johnny Manziel.
Well, it was a combination. It was RG3. Well, no, RG3 was the year before. RG3 had their last win.
Josh McCown?
I think so.
Was it Josh McCown?
Yeah.
Maybe Derek Anderson? I don't know. How many quarterbacks have the Browns had?
It was a lot. It was a lot. But that's cool. They got Odell Beckham now and, Jarvis Landry, those LSU teammates, and they're poised for success. Anyways, we'll move on to something that's got me scratching my head in this hobby. And sometimes performance of sports on the court, on the field, wherever, doesn't necessarily translate to sales on eBay or collectability. Perfect example, and we'll have arguments against this, and I already know what you guys are going to say because I thought about it. Donovan Mitchell has outperformed his rookie year in every single stat category. Averaged 21 points his rookie year, runner-up to Ben Simmons, who obviously sat out a year before because he was hurt. Runner-up rookie of the year, 21 points, scored 23 points this year. Probably going to get bounced out, obviously, with the Rockets. Had a phenomenal game the other night. I mean, the guy is electric. He has top 10 SportsCenter plays. I just don't understand how his cards dropped about 50% from the prior year. So I just bought this. This is buy it now. Buy it now. $162 on a Silver Prism 9.5 of Mitchell. During the height of his rookie season, those were easily $300 to $400. So you can look right there. I didn't get all the stats, but he pretty much improved in every stat category, gotten better in his second year, took his team to the playoffs. I mean, what is it? Why does this hobby have so much ADD that it just doesn't even matter anymore? If Luka comes around and we don't care about Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum, who are in the playoffs, and Luka's sitting at home selling T-shirts on his website, does it not matter anymore? Like, I just don't get it. It's probably a prime time to buy Donovan Mitchell right now.
Luka Mitchell, maybe.
Luka Mitchell?
Luka Mitchell? I don't know.
I mean, so it's scary. So if you're collecting and you're selling, if you're collecting and you're keeping, that's fine. Whatever. You don't worry about this stuff. But if you're collecting as an investment, which we've all been talking about, you listen to our last podcast, we talked about Gary Vee, collecting as an investment, then you're better off selling the same year, because once that new crop of rookies comes along, it's new booty. It's new booty. That old booty, that ain't worth it anymore. I don't want to see Donovan Mitchell, even though he's better. I don't care. I don't care about Donovan. Donovan who? Jason Tatum who? It doesn't matter anymore. So that's my thing. So if you have Luka Doncic cards right now, you're looking at these stats, Luka improves, makes the playoffs, his cards are going to go down anyway.
What if KD signs with the Jazz? Does that change Donovan Mitchell's price?
Well, what does change Donovan Mitchell's price? Is it finals or bust?
I think
is it MVP or bust?
He needs to win MVPs.
I think he needs another all-star, not Rudy Gobert, like another guard that is flashy, that puts up points on his team that he could build off of. I think he needs somebody else. That's not Gobert.
Right. And I agree there.
And Rudy Gobert is awesome, great player, does a lot of stuff, but he's not flashy.
And I know the biggest knock, and I was waiting for a couple people to say it, and they said it in the chat, is he plays for Utah. Utah doesn't get a lot of TV time unless they're playing the Warriors or they're playing the Knicks.
They would if they had Kevin Durant.
Well, they get a lot. I mean, they get a lot of TV time, but is it that East Coast thing? Is it because East Coast people aren't going to stay awake?
They stay awake to watch the Warriors game.
Do they
stay awake to watch the Lakers game?
So what is it? I mean, is Milwaukee? So you compare. All right, Utah's a bad market. Is Milwaukee a better market? Giannis cards are on fire. Is that a better market?
Well, what's the difference between Giannis and Donovan Mitchell? Like, I mean, you can
other than 4 or 5 years of experience. I mean, obviously the intangibles are there with Giannis. Freakishly big.
Giannis is like
freakishly fast,
but he does things that nobody else can do. Donovan Mitchell, great player, but he doesn't do anything that other players can't do. Other players can get hot, and they can do exactly what Donovan Mitchell does. People can't do what Giannis does.
Mm-hmm. But people say people don't like to buy people that can't shoot. Well, Giannis can't shoot.
Yeah, but Giannis can take like one step and just dunk the ball.
Well, yeah, I get that, but I don't know. Jason Tatum, Celtics are going to go to the next round. They are, and his price has dropped too. So,
but again, Jason Tatum is a great player. But there's other players in the league that can do exactly what he does.
Now, to sit here and analyze this whole situation.
Find me another Giannis. Find me another guy who can do exactly what he does.
I get your point, but also check this out. Is there too much supply of Donovan Mitchell compared to Giannis for cards? Is that the problem? Giannis's card, I mean, we were giving away in free packs. I mean, they're 13-14. There wasn't a lot of breaks going on, right? Of Prism.
That's a good point.
Is there too much supply for NBA rookies this year?
Was there any?
And last year.
Okay. All right. Chill out. Is there? What about Luka this year? Is there any less Luka than there were Mitchell last year?
No, so not at all. So that's what I'm saying.
But Luka's still high?
But because he's now. He's still a rookie now.
All right.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're collecting Luka, you should probably sell as soon as you get it.
You should sell before the next year's products come out.
Yeah, as soon as like Zion's first card comes out, I mean, it's the whole new booty situation all over again, right? We're going to forget about
Yeah,
Luka.
you've said new booty far too much in one
That's
episode.
going to be the new segment.
Far too much. No,
we're not going to have a new booty segment.
New booty segment.
Yep.
New booty.
Another one.
So, new booty. I said it 5 times. Another one. But anyways, so yeah, it's just phenomenal to me because I'm buying Mitchell, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe these prices on a caliber player that's on ESPN constantly, that's in an elite level player.
Yeah, I got his Donovan Mitchell's NTRPA cheap.
Yeah, his NTRPAs went down to, I think we got one for $2,900. And then we're talking about they were probably initially out of the gate more than that. I think they were close to $8K on some of them. Granted, they were redemptions, so that might have affected it. I think Tatum was higher last year. Tatum was the top dog when NT came out. Tatum's prices were the highest. And then you had Mitchell and Mitchell and Lonzo and Fox and all the guys from last year.
I think even when NT came out, I think Lonzo was outselling Mitchell.
I don't know.
No?
No.
Maybe just in Doug's eyes.
What was that?
Lonzo was outselling Mitchell when NT came out.
In my mind,
Yeah.
Invest in Lonzo.
Wow.
Top 5.
Penny
Invest
stock.
in Den
Hey, I'm
Smith
still
and
holding on.
Lonzo.
Nobody's ever said that.
Yank says, I remember it took Devin Booker value a while to explode, and he's done virtually nothing. And that's correct. I mean, but he had 70 points in a losing battle and, 60 points in a losing battle?
Yeah,
so
he's done some standalone.
His stuff is still pretty cheap.
not his RPAs. They're higher than Mitchell and Tatum's.
Yeah, his RPAs are pretty up there.
So you're telling me Mitchell just needs to shoot more?
I think he shoots. Well,
No,
yeah.
I mean, Booker shoots more than Mitchell.
Yeah, but Giannis doesn't shoot as much as those guys.
So you're losing the whole point. Like you
Yeah, man.
show me another player in the league that can do what Giannis can do.
Yeah, man.
You can't. It doesn't exist.
Giannis is a freak.
He is.
Wow. Hence the name.
But you know who's a bigger freak?
Dame Dollar, baby. And I wanted to talk about this on the heels of last night's game. Can we all agree that Damian Lillard is the most underrated basketball player in the entire league?
Can you also say he's probably one of the most liked basketball players in the league? Maybe underrated. But every basketball fan likes Damian Lillard.
Does anybody hate Damian Lillard out there? Is Damian Lillard a Hall of Famer, or is it too early?
Dude, come on.
7 years?
For sure, dude.
No.
Snubbed
You can't-
out of- I think
can't
he
make
was-
that call yet.
I think he was, 4 All-Stars, and he was snubbed on like 2 or 3 of them. He
Damian
should've been-
Lillard doesn't play another game. He's not a Hall of Famer. Not even considered.
Okay. I mean, I like his skills. I like his skills on the mic. Probably best rapper in the NBA of all time. Take the throne away from Shaq on that
By
one.
far.
But yeah, I mean, that 37-footer was incredible. He continues to do stuff like that. He's actually 8 for 12 on shots over 35 feet or more, or something like that. 33, 35 feet.
See? And that's exactly. That's
Which-
like
which
hit-
is insane.
It's like hitting a 500-foot home run. People
But-
watch that shit. Oops.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Dropping the S-bomb because you had to emphasize it. I know, I get it.
No, people like that. They should maybe consider putting a 5-point line somewhere.
Ooh, changing the game. But
'Cause, people would
Game
be
changer.
they'd be shooting that all day.
so to talk about Damian Lillard and comparing him to who we all just talked about, another guy that doesn't sell as well as he should. Now, the interesting thing about Damian Lillard, and just don't go out and buy him all right now. So for you guys that are new in this hobby, that weren't around when Damian Lillard was a rookie, so 12-13, Damian Lillard signed an exclusive autograph deal with Leaf. It was an unlicensed company. You can see that card on the right if you're watching on YouTube. If you love podcast, eBay it. Damian Lillard, rookie autos, Leaf. So Damian Lillard did not have a whole lot of pack-pulled autos. Now, Leaf, at the end of the 12-13 season, sold, or whatever, the rights to Panini to have some autos. So pack-pulled autos, I think it was only like Intrigue, Flawless.
Oh man, I was gonna say,
And,
what licensed product was Damian Lillard in first with an autograph?
It was Intrigue.
It
right?
was Intrigue.
It was Intrigue, which was a sticker auto. And then it was, what was the other one? Innovation. He was in there as a
Well,
sticker auto.
If it starts with an I, you know it's Panini.
Right, exactly. Just go down the list of all the I products. And then the image you're seeing of the NT RPA, they actually made Damian Lillard packs that they sold with, I think it was Gold Standard or something like that. So you had to buy a certain amount of product at the end of the year to get one Damian Lillard pack. Now, what it was an encased, it was either Gold Standard, Crown Royale, Silhouette, and there was Prime and Non-Prime. There was the NT, and there was one other one. So those weren't pack pulled, and they actually, and they were all stickers too. So that's why this RPA is a sticker, which is weird, but it was because it was added after the fact.
Damian's basketball card history is kind of.
This is old. I remember those Damian Lillard packs.
Damian Lillard packs. I'm just bringing it back, and the point I'm trying to prove here is this guy's a superstar, and he probably has the least amount of supply in the market out of anybody. Mm-hmm. I mean, he has a crap ton of Leaf autos. But these ones, and then the Immaculate, which I don't remember if he was pack pulled in Immaculate, because Immaculate came out late. So I don't know if he was pack pulled in Immaculate or they put him in the Damian Lillard pack there too. So I believe it was in the Damian Lillard pack. So there's really licensed Damian Lillard autos are very few and far between compared to everybody else in the hobby.
So if you like them, you should buy them now.
Absolutely. I mean, I made an offer on there was an Immaculate RPA number to 25. The guy was asking like $800. I offered him $600.
I don't know if I'd buy it right now. Maybe until after.
Dude, nobody cares still.
After the season,
there's no
after
nobody
the season.
Cares.
Maybe
when it's all said and done.
I don't know. Right after he makes that shot, you go out. That's a terrible time to buy a card.
I mean, when it's all said,
but nobody cares. Everybody's still buying Luka. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
the offer didn't get accepted. I don't think so. Somebody cared.
Yeah. I probably should have just paid the $800 to be honest.
But no, I mean, I think you keep Damian Lillard and his cards on your mind after the season. You can pick them up for probably 20 to 30% less than what they're going for now.
And there's that. Yeah, you probably could. Yeah, so that's
just
probably
relax,
a good off-season investment.
Relax.
So there's his Intrigue auto. But I'll go back to that first slide. Also, something else to note, too, is his rookie silver prisms, which I have a picture of his base prism, did not have the rookie card logo. I don't know what Panini was thinking there. That was the double rookie class. Yeah, but all of them didn't have it. So Kyrie didn't have a rookie card logo. Anthony Davis didn't have a rookie card logo. Klay Thompson. They just didn't put rookie card logos on the first year of Prism. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people don't really know that that's his rookie, but that is his rookie Prism there.
Is that a silver?
No, that's a base. That's a base one. And they go for about $50.
Do they have silvers?
Yeah, we have one in that fancy case right there. I just put it in there. So yeah. So, and I don't know what the print run was on that. So just saying, Damian Lillard might be a pretty good investment come in the off season, or if you can get a good price on it now.
How much
so.
for the silver?
We paid $4, but I don't know what they're going for now.
Well, after last night, probably $1,000.
I don't know, probably should sell.
Dang dollar.
So on the heels of talking about basketball rookies, we have a very monumental release coming out this Friday, and it's National Treasures Basketball 18-19. We have a loaded schedule on Friday of NT. This will be the most sought-after cards of Luka, of Trae Young, of any of the rookies. The rookie patch autos out of NT, numbered to 99, are the cards that go for thousands of dollars. So everybody's chasing, and it has Logo Mans. It has Logo Man autos. It's going to be nuts, and we've got it going down this Friday. Those are pictures of some first-off-the-line RPAs, so that's what the RPAs are going to look like in the flesh. Obviously, Mo Wagner there on the right kind of just destroyed the look of that card with his auto. But hopefully that person opened that box at $750 with that Mo Wagner, not the $2,400 price that the first-off-the-line boxes are going for on eBay.
Are these first-off-the-line?
Those are first-off-the-line RPAs, numbered to 20. Which, were they numbered to 20 last year, do you guys remember, or was it numbered to 15?
18?
I can't remember.
Well, we actually bought a first-off-the-line box at an insane price, and we are going to be doing a break with first-off-the-line on the weekend, so look out for that. It's just one box, but it's going to be in a big mixer, so check that out. So just to give you guys some and C-Rad will be all up in that thing.
Oh, yeah.
On Saturday or Sunday, wherever he decides to do it, but it's going to be a crazy mixer. It's going to have 14-15 Flawless in it, and some Supreme Hardcourt, and all kinds of stuff.
And
it's
going
to be
NT.
insane, and more NT. So check it out. Initially, what do you guys think? And we're going to get into Guess That Price. This is a good segue for Guess That Price. Luka Doncic initial. I know we've already done this a couple weeks ago, but Luka Doncic initial RPA is number to 99.
$10,000.
15.
15?
15?
Yeah.
Come on, take it back, bro. Just say like.
We break
Doug, you're surprised Doug so much he can't even do a drop. He doesn't know what to do.
We breaking records out here. we got NTs up to eminence prices right now. We breaking records out here.
$10,000 for number to 99. Bruh. Bruh. I'm
gonna have to use that PayPal credit to get one of them Lukas. You know what I'm saying?
So if somebody offered you a NT RPA of Luka at $8,000, you'd be like, "Damn, it's a good deal, son."
Yeah.
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 Damn, dude.
There's people on the forums. They're like, "Hey, if you're selling for $9K, I'm buying all
But
day."
Oh my god.
But
are people printing money these days?
how long do we have until the first 1920 product? We're probably looking at
Late August.
July, August, right?
I think so. We still got immaculate.
I know. They cross over. There's there'll be 12 releases of 1819 after the first 1920.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's going to be Zion fever.
Right.
Come that first release. Everybody's going to be you might be sitting on a Luka that you paid $15,000 for that you may not have a chance of getting half out of it. Half.
Yeah, try
Half,
that,
bro.
Try that on
Half.
for size.
Try it on for size.
I'm in the camp that he's gonna be like Giannis.
What does he have
He's 19 years old.
that nobody else has? So
And he has
nobody's
a
ever been 19 years old before.
Historic rookie season at 19 years old, dude.
Never-
Nobody's even been close to his age of what he's been doing.
So
his
there
rookie
can
year.
never be another 19-year-old who plays as good as he does.
Nope.
Nope. Never. Not
NBA
going to
hasn't seen it
happen.
yet.
He doesn't. Does he jump higher than everybody else? Does he run faster than everybody else?
No, but he does everything efficiently than any
But
19-year-old in NBA history.
But he does everything that other players can do as well.
Giannis, the reason Giannis started blowing up is because he was doing amazing things at a young age, and every single year his prices kept going up. And I think
he has
going to be in the same
intangibles that it's just the way he's built. You can't. There's not another player who can do that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Giannis,
I'm just saying, like, you're gonna when Zion comes in, you're gonna be like Luka who.
I agree.
I
Well, let's ask the chat.
hate to say that.
I hate to say it too, and I hate to kind of agree with you, but let's ask the chat. If you could get a really good deal on an RPA of Luka, or you could wait and get a really good deal on Zion as an investment
What's
piece.
a good deal on Zion?
I'm just, I don't know. Somebody's
So-
trying to offload it for cash for 30% below
Dude.
eBay. You get a good deal. So would you rather have wait for Zion, or would you put it on Luka?
No,
right now?
I do Zion because I would have a whole year of the Zion hype of all just just watch it go up.
Well, but Yank Pat's in chat. Zion is the new Greg Oden. What if that happens?
Zion is not the new Greg Oden.
No, he's
Could
not the
be.
new
I
Greg
mean, come
Dude,
on.
Could be.
Dude, I agree.
He's hard on the
Greg
eyes.
Oden was drafted. He looked like he was like 38 years old. LeBron James' dad.
Dude,
Zion
Luka's
don't look like
price-
he's 20 either, bro. He looks like he's like maybe 28,
I think he's
29.
19.
Luka's prices will go down next year because of Zion, no doubt about it. But after the Zion hype of next year is done, I think Luka's gonna keep going back up after that.
So
But they are gonna drop.
So you're
Zion.
saying next year, buy Luka. This is a great idea. You buy Luka when everybody is putting all their money on Zion. You buy Luka when there's no hype on him.
Yeah.
And then C-Rad's saying the following year, where there's no hype on Zion anymore because he's old news, he's been in the league for a year.
Mm-hmm.
People moved on to the next guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be Mayon.
Because I think
It's
Luka's gonna be
Mayon's
competing
coming
for
out. He's gonna be
My-
the next guy.
Luka's gonna be competing for MVPs and championships. He's going.
Okay, well,
with
whoa.
Giannis
Relax.
is gonna win a few MVPs.
Well, what if
and
Zion? What if
championships.
Zion goes to the Mavericks? See, get this
I
guy.
don't know
Get
about
this
that,
guy a
dude.
headset.
I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about.
Yeah, I don't know
I gotta
about that
see. I
either.
gotta see it first. I gotta see.
But
it.
what if he goes to the same team?
Well, let me go backwards on what you guys just said. Buy Luka in the off. Go buy Luka next year when his prices are a little bit lower. Well, when
little bit
do
lower.
they come back?
A little bit low.
What does he do for them to come back then?
MVP.
He's
Max-
got to do something.
That's a good point. Max
MVPs.
is buying Ja.
Yeah, John Morant.
When he starts winning championships, when he starts winning MVPs, that's when his prices will jump up.
I've been buying Tatum and Mitchell this year. More Mitchell than Tatum.
Dirk won some titles and won some MVPs.
Look at
What's the difference between Dirk and Luka?
I hate to bring it up again, but Giannis, right? He hasn't. I mean, this year he's had an MVP season. He should be considered for sure MVP with James Harden. But he hasn't won MVP or championships yet, but his prices keep going up. They keep going up every year. They keep going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have been buying. Actually, we have been buying a fair amount of Mitchell all year.
Yeah. Decent amount.
Fair amount, and some Tatum, but the Mitchell we've been buying and holding on to.
Yeah, I think I like Mitchell better as more of an electric player, But so yeah, we'll see. But like I said, what does it take for them to? They got to win an MVP then. They got to come with some kind of a milestone, right? You got to have a milestone to jump their cards up again.
Yeah,
I think
the Steph Curry effect.
I think they have to be considered the best player, if not one of the best players in the league.
Yeah,
and I don't think you can say that about Luka right now, but you absolutely can say that about Giannis.
Yeah.
Well, and then what about Ben Simmons? So Ben Simmons is now if we're talking ladders
Out of the league.
We're talking ladders here, right?
Next year.
We've got Luka at the ladder right now, at the top of the ladder, about to fall to the bottom. We have Tatum and Mitchell, and then we have Simmons behind them. So then you get Zion in the mix. Now you got Ben Simmons is way
man.
down that ladder.
Six
so
man.
if that's the theory, then we need to sell Simmons now. Right?
Yes. Get rid of it.
All right, Probstein, I'm sending them because I don't want to list them. I'm sending all of them to Probstein, guys. Bid on my cards.
Simmons is done.
Simmons is done.
I still like Ben Simmons,
But
too.
they're going on. They're going to beat the Raptors. They're going to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. They may go to the finals and get beat the. No, they're going to beat the Raptors, and they're going to play the Warriors. They're going to lose in the finals, but they're going to go to the finals. Does Simmons' cards go up after that?
But what does Simmons have to do in this playoff run for his cards to go up?
I don't know. He's getting triple doubles like crazy. It doesn't matter.
He needs a jumper.
Hey, I got to
get this guy a headset.
I got a good bet for you, Doug.
Yeah.
How about we do this? All right. You got the Sixers. I got the Raptors in the next series, right?
Okay.
The loser has to buy the other person, whoever our team, Niners or Raiders, get drafted, that first pick, we have to buy the card of that person for the other person.
Sweet. Well, yours is going to be cheap because it's going to be a defensive guy. So hopefully you don't get Kyler then, I guess.
No, I don't.
Yours is going to be cheap. It's going to be a defensive guy.
For the Raiders?
No, the Niners.
I would have to buy him a Raiders card if I lose.
Yeah, and
Well,
he's
they
going to
get
have to buy
Kyler.
you a Niner. You guys are both buying defensive players.
Well, not if
you have to wait till
till
contenders
Okay,
because none of these players are going to have cards.
Well, I'm not going to worry because the Sixers are going to win, so it doesn't matter. Sixers are going to win that series. It's too talented. Joel Embiid, baby. What we have on the screen, too, is you guys want to save big. This is a flash sale. Could expire at any time. Use code 1819NT for 15% off 2018-19 National Treasures basketball. Pick your team style breaks. Won't work on random, won't work on random number, won't work on tiered. But any break where you drop down, pick out a team, use that code 1819NT, and you will save 15%. Man. So load up for a busy Friday of chasing logo mans and RPAs.
I wish a distributor had that discount code.
I know.
Imagine that.
Seriously.
Hey, and also, guys, our random group style is the cheapest probably way to get a random spot in NT basketball with the groups 3 and 4.
Yep.
It's below what a full case.
Yeah, those groups and those group 3 and group 4 are loaded. They are loaded. So good value.
Doug just has wishful thinking because he so much money invested in Ben Simmons.
Philly Mike knows what's up.
It's not because he loves Philadelphia or knows basketball.
It's the city of brotherly love, man. I felt the love when I went to Geno's, man. I felt it.
Did you?
With my my whiz wit, dude. I was feeling it.
I mean, I was there. I don't know if the love I was feeling.
Hey, it's gonna be a great series, though. I'll say that it's gonna be a great series. But Raptors are gonna crush them.
Oh, crush them! Raptors in 4.
No, Sixers in 6.
Get the brooms out.
Sixers in 5, maybe.
Sixers in 6-5.
All right. Well, we got a matchup to get to. We've got to guess that price. You can play along in the chat as well. And here we go.
Is that Mario Kart font?
I'm doing the Conor McGregor walk. You guys can't see me, though. That looks like Mario, huh?
It does look like Mario.
All right, Dan versus C-Rad. We've got 2 cards from each major sport and 1 hockey card at the end. Well, actually, you know what? It's not a hockey card. It's a mystery card. So get ready for this, guys. We are going to see who wins this. We are all 1-1 on the price challenge.
Is it a card? What's the last card? No, I want to know.
Let's see. Let's start it off. Well, let's go. All right. Wander Franco, blue refractor. And what we did was we pulled data from auctions. We try to do auctions, not buy it now, so we get true market value. Wander Franco Blue Refractor Auto, brand new 2019 Bowman, just came out on Wednesday. This is one of the first initial ones to sell. Well, let's start, and we'll go back and forth. We'll start with Dan.
1,500.
All right. I've been opening up so much Bowman. I should know this. I'm gonna lean a little bit more towards I'll say 17.
C-Rad took round one. Wander Franco, $2,010.
Was it paid for?
I was almost gonna say.
I don't think it was paid for.
Oh,
Shill bid.
I'm very important.
So, all right. So that was the.
How
Let's see if anybody got.
dare somebody pay that much for a guy who's 18 years old, hitting what?
Ooh, Fervid was the closest in the chat. We
Hitting
had
like what 220 in single A.
We had
What's going on?
We had 4K, 4,400.
I was
4,400?
gonna say 2K, but I wanted to kind of be in the middle of 2 and 15.
All right,
You
let's
guys are
move on
high. You guys are high.
to the next card. This one's going to be exciting. This one's exciting. So excited.
Oh shoot.
2009 Bowman draft picks, Chrome prospects, orange refractor, 9.5 with a 10 on the autograph, Mike Trout.
$17 trillion.
And who started? Dan started off last time, so C-Rad with the first bet.
Dude, I don't even know. What is this number 2?
Is number to 25.
Oh,
orange.
is it orange or
It's an
25?
orange.
It kind of looks
Baby.
looks gold, but
No, yeah, well, it might be this.
Okay.
Might be the scan.
Okay. $125,000.
All right, let's go over to Dan.
175,000.
I'm gonna need TJ's help on this one.
That was that close, huh? It's in the middle.
It sold for $150,100.
That's closer to Dan.
Dan's closer because of the 100, right? Yeah. Yep, Dan got that one by $100.
I'll tell you right now, there's one thing I know. It's orange Mike Trouts.
Man, can you believe a card numbered to 25 sold for $150,000?
Can you believe card
Damn,
of
we
a
were
player
right in the
who
middle
is
of both.
18 years old, Wander Franco, sold for, what was it? What did you say, 1,800, 2,100?
2,100. That seems like a good deal compared to this.
Hell yeah. I'll buy those Wanders all day.
There's only 25 of those. That's Mike Trout.
Yeah. That's true.
Did Vegas
Are we
Dave-
comparing Wander Franco to Mike Trout?
Why not?
everybody else is.
We compare Luka to
Whatever.
Michael Jordan.
All right. We are moving
No,
on.
we didn't.
We're moving on. It is 1-1 right now.
Oh, speaking of, whoo,
So
Oh my God, is that an exquisite?
that is a 2004 exquisite limited logo
By the
Michael
way,
Jordan.
that's a holy grail right there.
PSA DNA 10 patch number to 50 with an amazing. It's an amazing
that's
patch.
one of the most amazing cards I've ever seen. in my life.
Autographed limited logos 2004, and we're going back to Dan.
Oh, I got to start on that.
Yeah. And it is for you guys listening to the podcast. Google this card.
Did you go out of your way just to try to find the most expensive cards? Because that's
I did a little bit of mix. You'll my my card abilities here.
$245,000.
Woo, baby.
Yeah, man. Find another one. That's a Gem Mint 10. I mean, that is Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's him pictured with like not in like a Hanes white shirt.
All right, I'm gonna go $150,000.
$68,323.
Steal.
C-Rad with the win.
Just stole it.
So whoever has this card, hit up Dan. He'll pay you $245,000 for it.
Stolen. I mean, how do you live with yourself buying that card for that cheap? How do you do that?
We had guesses of 65K. in the
I
chat.
actually, a part of me with 245 thought I was low. I thought I was serious. I'm like, that's a Bulls jersey. It's an exquisite.
Yeah, it's
And do you know how hard it is to get a Gem Mint 10 on a card that's like a 130, 180 point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we've got 2-1 on C-Rad. 2-1. Dan needs to redeem himself on this next one, which is We got the Whisperer here. So this is a 2018 Panini Prism Luka Doncic Red Shimmer Prism, 1 of 7. So these were first off the line exclusive Prisms, and it's Gem Mint 10 PSA graded. And it looks like C-Rad is up first.
Oh,
I gotta come up big here.
I'm the Luka god, so I'm gonna say
Number to 7, Prism.
$4,500.
All right, Dan.
5,800.
5,800. And let's drum roll this one,
It's
please.
Gem Mint 10.
Sold for $6,233.
One thing-
6,000.
One thing I know is Luka.
2006. So we are locked up 2-2. Good thing I did 7 this time around. All right, we're moving into football. We got 2 football cards here. We're going to start off with a 2001 playoff contenders Drew Brees rookie PSA DNA 10.
Hey.
Pop 1 of 2 they wrote on there. I don't know if that's correct, but we're going to go by it.
We have one of those that's a 9, right?
It's a 9. We don't have the 10. PSA DNA 10 auto. 2001 playoff contenders Drew Brees. Chargers uni. Probably the pivotal Drew Brees card if you were collecting Drew Brees. So we start with Dan on this one.
7,200.
All right, C-Rad.
$5,300.
Sold for $16,477. $16,000.
One thing I know is Drew Brees contender rookie autos.
$77. Dan takes the lead.
I'm pretty sure you were still off by $11,000.
No, man.
Actually, that shouldn't be a point for anybody.
No, it's one thing I
you guys
know,
are
though.
so far off.
It's one thing I know. I know my Gem Mints.
What do we got in the chat? 11K. Chris was probably the closest. 7,200, 7,000, 4K, 2,800. Yeah, 16K. But all right.
How
so
much
we're
for the
moving on.
hand?
So we're going very modern, very recent. Kyler Murray, gold draft picks auto, not graded. Didn't have time to grade it. 4 of 10. I don't know if that was the one we pulled. That might have been the one we pulled. I'm not sure. And who's up first? We have C-Rad up first. So gold Kyler Murray sticker auto out of Prism draft picks.
This is going to be a straight guess. I don't know nothing about Kyler prices. I'll go 1,500.
Dan.
2,100.
Man, you could have took it home on this one, Dan. $810. C-Rad notching it up. 3-3. It is 3-3. Coming through in the clutch.
Like, it's Kyler Murray.
Kobe!
After you just got done, you should be like, I know Kyler Murray. I know him personally. I know how much his cards go for.
Well, the closest bet doubled the price. So once again, if you own this Kyler Murray card, C-Rad will pay you $1,500 for it. So hit him up. motorbreak@gmail.com. That's good. All right, last card. We're throwing you guys for a wild card here. Wild card. 2001 SP Authentic Golf Gold Tiger Woods rookie auto number to 100
I need to know when it ended.
PSA 10.
Because this card, it could be a difference of like 12 grand. Is it
Okay.
before
All right,
the Masters
all right,
or after
all right.
the Masters?
All right, I will let you know that. Okay. All right.
Lifeline.
2001, and think about your picks here. Nobody Google anything. Don't say anything in the chat. This is for a shot at the championship here. The championship.
2001 SP Authentic.
I will tell you when this ended as soon as I get it up here. That's what she said. All right, we've got it ended on April 23rd.
Okay, after the Masters.
Yes.
All right. Who's first? Me?
We have, yes.
Oh,
Dan is up
crap.
first.
All right. Me channel a little Stanford love here.
For all the marbles.
12,000.
All right, let me channel half of my race here. He is half black like me. So Dude, 12,000. Damn it. I need to go to the championship, baby.
And Dame Lillard with 37-footer right now.
What the hell is the golf market anyway?
2001 SP Authentic. And I don't collect golf, but I think this is a good card. So
All right.
I
This is
feel
because-
like I could have tricked
is
him.
because-
If he would, oh man.
Okay, I'm gonna go Luka God right here. 7,700. Sorry, that's 77,000. 7,700.
So we had a guess of 12,000 and 7,700. And what do you guys think? Who
He
do you think won?
he may have said 77,000.
Card sold for $35,000.
I should have won 77. God damn it.
I still would have had it though. At 12
Yeah,
grand.
you still would have had it at 77. Yes, but that card sold for $35,000.
There's one thing I know.
You golf fans are crazy.
There's one thing I know, and I know golf.
You guys don't know anything based on these numbers. I don't think anybody got what was the closest bet? I guess Trout, you guys were somewhat close.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jordan, you guys hit the hippie lettuce on a 245,000 and 150,000. It wasn't even close.
Hey,
You guys were somewhat close on the Luka.
I only missed the Jordan one by almost $200,000.
So there it is.
So you could have bought 4 of them.
I'll be back for Avengers next season.
All right, that was another episode of Guess That Price. And I think me and Dan will be squaring off next week for the championship.
But I have 2 wins.
You have 2 wins, so we'll have to figure out how I have to. I've only played once.
You're gonna have to maybe you play C-Rad as the wild card. See
Okay.
because I think I'm already in the championship.
Okay, that's a good bet. So you got to pick some cards next week.
Not
All
too
right.
much. Oh, I'm getting another chance?
Well, yeah,
So
you're gonna
saying there's a chance.
have to slide into the wild card.
All right, so that pretty much does it for the show, guys. Use that discount code to save big on NT. We've got Bowman coming up next. I don't know if there's any spots left for the Bowman Jumbo Random. It was getting filled up. Got a chance. Everybody's
Sold
got a chance at Tampa Bay Rays and all those big teams in Bowman. We also have lots of contenders draft today, chasing Kyler. Well, maybe we'll have a new price challenge with Kyler's contenders autos. We'll see. All right, well, that does it for today's show. Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on Twitter, mojobreak_com. Same thing on Instagram. We have this episode on iTunes, and you can watch the live version, see the pictures of the cards on YouTube. All of our episodes are archived. We're coming up on episode 100, so we'll do something crazy for that. And we'll see you guys on the next show, show number 90. Peace out.
And that's it. Thanks for watching this episode. Visit mojobreak.com for more info and your break spot. And we will see you next time on